But who are you people? What are you doing in my home? Get out of here before I call the cop. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, mellow greetings, everyone. This is D-Bomb Gaming. And I'm feeling okay enough to stream right now. I have been afflicted with the dreaded COVID-19. But thankfully, it hasn't been horrible. I went through the worst of it yesterday. I woke up this morning feeling so much better. And so, here we are. As I decide to come to you for a little bit of a shorter stream. We're going to finish Medieval, and we're probably going to start something else, but... Also, I realize I have to change my title. It's not like I called out someone for this jokingly like a week ago. My original plan was to play Quarantine this morning, but you know, I thought I'd hold off and see how I'm feeling later. So, how's everyone doing? I hope that you are all feeling better than what I have felt like until today. I'm still congested and I'm still coughing, so you will be hearing me coughing and blowing my nose during the stream, and I apologize for that. But, I mean, it cannot be helped currently.
Captain, I thought you ought to know we have a stowaway on board. I told the men to scour the decks for him. Is that...
I played this last stream too. We made it about 3/4 of the way through this level, so you know a good deal of what to expect out of this level already if you watched that stream. But if you didn't, it's those guys in the blue coats you have to kill, both to get chalice points and to get the regular skeletons to screw off. Now, on the other hand, some of them just show up without the blue without the blue dudes to guide them. So those guys you just want to kind of avoid. You know, if you can. Otherwise, smack them around until they die. They'll stay dismembered for a few seconds, and then they'll get back up. By the way, the title is in reference, the last part of the title is in reference to the best use of the word bugger I've ever heard coming from this game. Just Xerox collectively losing his shit that you beat like a whole bunch of his. Yep. I was gonna say, I know there's a... Unfortunately, there's not one of those dudes down here. They're up on top, and the jump to get to him is a little tricky. That's actually why I had quit. Last stream, because I didn't really feel like dealing with that jump at that point. It's perfectly doable, but, I mean, it's a pain in the ass, so, you know. There we go. So, your goal, as far as getting to the guy controlling those dudes down on the bottom, is to jump along these platforms. And you'll see down here, you know, when you don't mess up the jump, that they are, that you can land on the little spinning thing and eventually jump into a cage that takes you all the way up to the crow's nest. You can also do what I do right there and just jump right into the hole. It's actually a pro D-Bomb Gaming tip. This is how D-Bomb Gaming D-Bomb games. Oh yeah, you gotta kill these guys first, and then... But we have to be very careful. We have to tread with caution, for you see... the chalice is up in the crow's nest. But now we have the chalice. And now we can fight the boss, which might be one of the more difficult bosses in the game. Part because it can be a little hard to hit. Here we go. We beat him. I believe Sterngard has something for us now. And I think it's just energy vials.
You are back here for the school. I think this is because of my shield, yeah? But I have something else I can give to you. Something you may find very interesting.
Treasure. Good. This can fund the old war efforts. And the full map is uncovered. The entrance hall is the second to last level of the game. Sort of. We'll go into that when we get to Xerox, but... Also, Bub's in there dying, apparently. Oh, he's using Kaioken. My bad. I get the two mixed up, you see. I also mixed them up with taking a gigantic dump, but, you know. Oh. Someone's big sad. I'm sad. He's a sad Pikachu. Come here. Come here, Teak. See, Hims is very sad and don't get to go outside. But him gotta have no nuts before him go outside. Sorry, Bob, I got a little bit picked up. We're in the kitchen, but not much. Slide. More money than you ever need in this game. Okay, so we're not completely topped off, but we are close enough.
I was trying to punch in. I thought I was punching in an extra sauce. No, I wasn't.
Hang on. I'll be right back, y'all. Really, if you want to get technical, there's only one full-size level left. But we have finally arrived at the enemy stronghold. Let me check something real quick, y'all.
In that bag over there.
Yep. And you also have a small fry.
That's why I got fried over meat and that. I just let it fry.
Okay. 6 more of these enemies. Keep in mind, this is an extremely short level. Seven, I think. In fact, the exit's like right over here. And one more. Alright. Let's go this way. Like, one way is the exit and one way is the chalice, I believe. If no one else does, yeah. Sure. Huh? Okay, I'm back, y'all. And if I had to guess, I'd say we have about 40 minutes of gameplay left. If that. And that's going to depend on how long it takes to fight the first part of the Zarok fight. Because that one's different, and it's the hardest part. Alright, back up. Let's go grab the chalice real quick. This one's pretty much a handout. $100 I've spent in exile, using my anger to keep me warm, beating off my suffering, relaxing with my angst, but soon they will pay, all of them. Including Fortescue. He thwarts my first plan to conquer Galamir, and then posthumously claims to have killed me. When I find him, I'm going to get medieval on his boaty behind. Roll credits! I never liked him anyway, always hanging around the court, interfering. Where are you going with that dead cat, Zarok? Where did you find that brain, Zarok, wretched busybody? Spellbook, contents. Raising the Dead, page 5. Putting a Town to Sleep, page 71. Looking Good for the Over 400s, page 136. Robbing People of Their Free Will, page 207. Summoning Demons, page 268. Card Tricks, page 298. Ah, yes, saving the most important magic for last. Now I'll be king of games. And we have one chalice left to collect in the game. It might surprise you to find out it's in the final level of the game. Or maybe you were expecting this the entire time. I don't know. I'm not a mind reader. IANAMR, as it were.
Hey, Danny man, how's that sword bearing up? I told you it was magic, right? I've got something here I can give you, but I've no idea what it is. Do you fancy your chances, like?
And with that, we have one left. And so we come to the very last full level of the game, the time device. So that says 9:35, which means that's the time we have to set on the big clock up here. And yes, I'm bouncing on brains. This game rocks. Although the bouncing could stand to be just a tad bit more precise. And I could I forgot I have to disable that to get the last life bottle of the game. The key is to take your time, like I didn't do. Oh! That's even with these knob gobblers shooting at you. 6:55. This metal keep houses the magical chariot that Xeric calls his train. The path it runs along eventually leads to Xeric's lair. However, your route is blocked by gates controlled at various way stations. Travel to these on the train, open the gates, and head for the lair. So there's your description of how the final level is going to play out from here on out. Oh. So that's how you unlock the chalice. And that is the final chalice of the game. Let's see, what was it? It's 10:35, I believe, for the... Oh, come on. Control's a little slippery for this level in particular, so... That is every life bottle of the game. The only thing left to do now is complete this level and get the chalice. Let's see, what was it? 6:55. And believe it or not, we're already almost at the end of the level. However, it seems I have forgotten something in my haste. I forgot about a rune. Or wait, is there one up on this platform? There is not. Think. Oh, bugger, let me think. Is there a rune here? Yes, there was. Which means we want to start over here. Oh look, Xerox got the armed guards out, ready to... They are ready to throw down, y'all. But unfortunately for them, so am I. And then you just hop back on the train, and then you go open the Moon Rune passage. Anyone else want to show up? You know, I only need one more of you to get the chalice right. By the way, keep moving yourself up, because you will actually back yourself into that pit. I mean, you will actually, like, walk into that pit, whether you intend to or not, if you're pushing that, that bar. Confession time, I used to cheat whenever I first beat this game. I had a cheat where I could refill my life bottles at will. Which made the first part of the Xerox fight a lot less scary. You'll see what I mean when we get there, but the first part is the worst part. And even then, that's not too bad as long as you're good at micromanagement. Also, apologies for my unkemptness, you know, the whole having COVID thing has, kind of done a number on me. I haven't shaved, I need a haircut. Those were the last enemies of the game, by the way. There are no enemies in Zarok's lair. Just the 3-part final boss fight. Which is what I meant when I said I would explain things later. Now all we have to do is finish this level, and we're ready to go take on Zarok. Jump on here and we're done. That's it. It's just down to us and Zarok at this point. Oh, and his, you know, other cronies that he summons.
You prove us all wrong. Maybe it is destined to be a hero. Maybe it can defeat Zarok. The people of Gallowmere may never know of your past mistakes, and you will indeed be remembered as the people's hero. Your time in exile is over. Welcome to your new home, Sir Daniel Fortescue.
That's right. We're now part of the Hall of Heroes permanently. And at first I was disappointed that it's him in his skeletal form, but it makes more sense if you think about it, because this is the one that was the hero. The human Daniel Fortescue was a fraud, but the one that came back from death proved himself as a real hero. So I thought that was actually a really cool little...
Daniel, thank goodness you're still safe. I have a gift I can give to you, but sadly, I can't say how useful you will find it.
Extremely. Now we don't have to go refill our life bottles elsewhere. We've got a full stock. And just in time, too. So I feel like I need to mention this for anyone who hasn't actually played this game. Whatever you do, don't go into the arena where Zarok is before you open the chest outside. It is not a shield, it isn't a club, it's a brand new weapon that you have to use during the first part of this fight.
We never thought you'd get this far. Your final encounter with Zarok awaits beyond this point. He has surrounded himself with his unnatural bodyguards, but you may yet even the odds by calling upon the lost souls collected within your chalice. Place the chalice on the shield at the heart of the...
That's another reason you want to collect the chalices.
Sir Daniel Fortescue.
Found the good lightning. So this works like the lightning, except it recharges things at the cost of your health. But you have to do this.
Sir Fortescue, my old nemesis, so we meet again. I see that a century spent as worm food has done nothing to diminish your naive obsession with the freedom of Gallowmere.
So Zarok sends out his undead minions. You cannot kill them.
Prepare to attack, my warriors. I want the dogs gnawing marrow from those bones within the hour. Ah! What is that, Fortescue? Your lucky cup?
But if you don't have the good lightning, you cannot win this fight.
For the honor of Gallowmere!
So yeah, depending on how many of the skeletons survive, you get your energy back. And you want as many of these as you can.
You always were fortunate in battle, Fortescue. Let us see how you fare against my champion, the late Lord Cardok. He eats people like you as calcium supplement.
Calcium supplement. Lord Cardok's pretty easy, though. He's not too bad, from what I recall. Basically, you listen to Kenny Tim's advice and you use a long-range weapon on him. Alternatively, I could just do this. And time for the final boss fight.
Bugger. Right then, that's it. I've just about had enough of your meddling.
Well, Jim saunter off to turn himself in.
Where is that spell? Ah, yes. No, not that spell. Oh. Oh, not right now.
Okay then, I didn't need to know about what gets you up at night, Sarah.
Aha! Now I have it.
But thanks. So, Zarok hits really hard. Just hope you could outlast him.
None shall defeat the mighty Zarok. So prepare to die, Fortescue.
Or, you know, you could lead him around in a song and dance like this. That also works, I suppose. And that's the game, y'all.
Curse you, Sir Knight. I am finally defeated. Yet if I am to fail, then all shall perish. You are doomed, Fortescue. You will never leave this domain.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I don't like his chances there. What do y'all think? I believe this is where the normal ending cuts off, but if you did what I did and get all 20 chalices, it proceeds with this. finally receiving the adulation he thought he deserved as a human, but actually deserves in death. And that was Medieval. What a fantastic game. Just incredible. The sequel's pretty good too, but it's not quite as good as this one. Thank you, Daddy-O. Mom says hi. And how's it going, pal? I've heard that the most recent remake is actually really, really good, and it retained the original voices, including Paul Darrow, who sadly passed away. You can't drive. Oh no. What happened? I can't drive 55. You're a wild man, officer. You can't drive 55. I'm a wild man, officer. I can't drive 55. Nuh-uh. It was red. Like your butt's gonna be when I get done with it. No, it's so good. Is that Tinker Harley? Oh.
Have you seen a package?
What package?
I had 2 shirts, but it said it was delivered the 22nd.
I don't think I've seen one. I know I've forgotten to let you all know about mail, but no, I haven't forgotten about any packages, so. This game is dedicated to the memory of Mr. Apple. If only we never removed his magic hat. Rip Mr. Apple. Godspeed, sir. I always love getting the good ending in this game, because it feels like you actually do redeem yourself there at the end. Especially when Dan does that little backflip on the Hall of Heroes table. And everyone just applauds him. Now, like I said before, when you get all the chalices, at first I was aggravated because it doesn't show what he really looks like, but I mean, that wasn't the point. The point was to show him as the hero he is, not the hero he was in life. But also, in the new Medieval remake, they actually do show his human form in a comic. And he's like this gangly, black-haired buffoon with a mustache that calls the king daddy.
In time long ago, there lived...
So again, I feel like this is less about who Daniel was as a human. I know, right? I feel like this is less about who Daniel was as a human and more about who he is in death, the hero he actually is, as opposed to what everyone, or what he led everyone to believe he was. Okay, let me see.
In the kingdom of Gallowmere, a sorcerer.